History is full of puzzles. Some are small, some are vast. These mysteries capture our minds. They make us wonder, what really happened? We look for clues. We search for answers. Sometimes the answers remain hidden. They stay just beyond our reach. This is the nature of the unknown. It pulls us in. It challenges us to think. We explore possibilities. We consider every angle. The universe itself is a grand mystery, and within it human history has its own deep secrets. One such enduring enigma is the ghost train of Blackwood Pass. Imagine a massive steam locomotive. It was a marvel of its time. It chugged along, full of people, full of hopes and dreams. Then it simply vanished. Gone, without a trace. This isn't just a story, it's a historical event that baffles us still. Let us delve into this mystery. The date was October 27, 1892. A crisp autumn day. The Trans-Continental Express stood ready. Its mighty engine hissed steam. It was a symbol of power and reliability. The train was scheduled for a long journey. It would cross vast landscapes. It would carry many souls. Passengers boarded with excitement. Some were families, some were business people. Others were adventurers seeking new horizons. They entrusted their lives to the steel rails and the powerful locomotive. Little did they know this journey would be their last. The train consisted of several carriages, each held its own stories. But carriages 7, 8, and 9 were of particular note. Carriage 7 held a wealthy industrialist, Mr. Alistair Finch, and his family. Carriage 8 was occupied by a group of geologists. They were heading to survey new territories. They carried sensitive equipment and valuable maps. Carriage 9 was a mixed bag. It held artists, writers, and a few enigmatic individuals. These carriages and their occupants would soon become central to the mystery. As the train pulled away from the station, the mood was likely cheerful. People settled in for the ride. The stage was being set for an event that would defy explanation for over a century. The Trans-Continental Express entered Blackwood Pass late in the afternoon. Reports from the last signal station indicated it was on time. Everything seemed normal. The signalman exchanged the usual acknowledgments. He watched the train recede into the distance. He expected it to emerge on the other side of the pass. He waited and waited. But the train never arrived at the next checkpoint. The silence from Blackwood Pass became deafening. Concern began to mount. This was not a minor delay. Hours passed. No word came. The railway company initiated procedures. Telegraph lines buzzed with urgent messages. A rescue and investigation team was quickly assembled. They set out towards Blackwood Pass. They expected to find a derailment, perhaps a crash. They were prepared for a tragedy, but they were not prepared for what they actually found, or rather, what they did not find. The search party reached the entrance of the pass. They followed the tracks meticulously. The rails were intact. There were no signs of a struggle, no debris. The searchers scoured every inch of Blackwood Pass. They searched for days, then weeks. The area was rugged, it was difficult terrain, but the train was massive. It was made of tons of steel and wood. How could it simply vanish? Naturally, theories began to emerge. People needed explanations. The human mind abhors a vacuum. The simplest theories focused on natural disasters. Perhaps an unrecorded earthquake swallowed the train, or a sudden localized sinkhole opened beneath the tracks. These ideas were explored. Geologists examined the area. They found no evidence of such catastrophic events. The ground was stable. The pass, while remote, did not show signs of recent massive geological upheaval. These natural explanations, while plausible at first, did not fit the complete lack of debris. Something was missing. Then came the more speculative theories. Could the passengers and crew have been abducted, perhaps by a band of very well-organized outlaws? This was the Wild West era, after all, but to overpower an entire train and leave no trace? That would require incredible resources, and for what motive? The wealthy industrialist Mr. Finch carried valuables, but the entire train, and all its people? It seemed unlikely. No ransom demands ever appeared, no group ever claimed responsibility. This theory too seemed to crumble under scrutiny. The scale of the disappearance was too large for a simple robbery. Supernatural explanations also gained traction. Blackwood Pass had local legends. So what truly happened to the Trans-Continental Express in Blackwood Pass? Over a century later, we are no closer to a definitive answer. The files remain open. The case remains cold. The ghost train has become a legend, a cautionary tale, a testament to the fact that not all questions have answers, or at least not answers we have yet discovered. The universe is vast. Our understanding is constantly evolving. Perhaps one day a new piece of evidence will emerge, or a new scientific understanding will shed light on this baffling event. The story of the ghost train of Blackwood Pass reminds us of our limitations. It highlights the boundaries of our knowledge. We like to think we understand our world. We like to believe we can explain its phenomena. But sometimes, the universe throws us a curveball, something so strange, so inexplicable, that it forces us to reconsider everything. The train's disappearance is one such event. It challenges our assumptions about reality itself. It makes us question the very fabric of existence. What forces are truly at play in our cosmos? The enigma invites each of us to become a detective, to weigh the evidence, to consider the possibilities.